Deep beneath the green vault of the Amazon, daylight dies before it ever reaches the ground, filtered out by 300 billion trees so densely packed that a single falling raindrop takes 10 agonizing minutes to strike the Earth. You are standing inside a 2 million square mile biological fortress where the suffocating twilight conceals an ecosystem so vast that modern science still classifies a completely unknown species here every 3 days. The air does not simply move. It hangs heavy with 80% humidity, carrying the metallic scent of damp loam and the low-frequency hum of a living wilderness that operates entirely indifferent to human survival. For centuries, early explorers dismissed this endless basin as a pristine, unpopulated void, unaware they were trekking across the silent graveyard of forgotten civilizations. Modern LiDAR satellite pulses penetrating miles of dense canopy have recently uncovered geometric earthworks, sunken roadways, and vast fortified plazas once engineered by millions of indigenous people who mysteriously vanished centuries ago. They did not just endure this predatory landscape, they mastered it, deliberately engineering fertile, self-regenerating black soil that continues to baffle soil scientists long after the hands that built it turned to dust. Above this ancient soil, the jungle acts as a violent atmospheric engine, generating massive invisible vapor corridors known as flying rivers that pump 20 billion metric tons of moisture into the atmosphere daily, surpassing the total outflow of the Amazon River itself. Within this vertical labyrinth, life is waged as an unending chemical war, where parasitic cordyceps fungi hijack the brains of insects to steer them to their deaths, and uncontacted predators track heartbeats purely through leaf vibrations. Every inch of bark is an active minefield of flesh-destroying neurotoxins, hyper-specialized venom, and evolutionary traps that predate humanity by millions of years. Wander barely 50 paces off an unmarked trail, and the canopy swallows the sky, stripping away all celestial navigation and forcing even veteran cartographers to walk in desperate, fatal circles. The Amazon does not just resist human intrusion, it actively erases it, dissolving iron, bone, and memory into the acidic black waters of its tributaries within weeks. To step beneath this emerald ceiling is to understand a terrifying reality. The rainforest is not an empty landscape waiting to be explored, but a calculating superorganism that absorbs everything that crosses its threshold. The jungle's deceptive silence has historically driven the most seasoned cartographers to madness, most famously in 1925 when British explorer Percy Fawcett vanished into the Mato Grosso searching for a mythical golden metropolis, sparking rescue missions that claimed the lives of over 100 subsequent searchers. What broke these expeditions was not just malaria or starvation, but the visceral psychological toll of the damp darkness, where human skin rapidly ulcerates inside waterlogged boots, botfly larvae incubate beneath living tissue, and the metallic shriek of the screaming piha mimics human distress calls through the fog. The waterways threading this wilderness offer zero sanctuary, concealing aquatic apex predators and geological anomalies that defy natural logic. Hidden within the Peruvian basin runs the Chennai-Tempishka, a 4-mile-long river heated by deep fault lines to nearly 200 degrees Fahrenheit, instantly cooking any animal or unwary explorer that slips into its scalding currents. In the cooler, pitch-black tributaries nearby, 400-pound black caimans and electric eels capable of discharging 860 volts of biological electricity hunt in total silence. While 4 kilometers beneath the riverbed, the colossal subterranean aquifer known as the Hamza River flows unseen through the subterranean crust. On the forest floor,
survival is dictated by extreme chemical warfare, where the most vibrant colors signal immediate mortality. The 2-inch golden poison frog secretes enough batrachotoxin through its skin to paralyze and stop the hearts of 10 grown men within minutes. An evolutionary defense so potent that indigenous hunters need only brush arrowheads against its back to craft lethal weapons. Above, in the subcanopy, the harpy eagle, wielding talons larger than grizzly bear claws and a crushing grip exceeding 500 pounds per square inch, snatches fully grown monkeys from the branches at 50 miles per hour without disturbing a single leaf.
Deeper still, in the impenetrable borderlands between Brazil and Peru, survive the planet's last uncontacted nomadic tribes, existing in voluntary isolation after fleeing the violent atrocities of the 19th century rubber boom. Armed with 9-foot curare-tipped longbows and an intimate understanding of the forest's acoustic rhythms, these phantom societies actively repel the modern world, tracking foreign intrusions through snapped twigs and shifted soil. They remain the living testament to an unyielding truth. The Amazon is not an ecosystem meant to be conquered, but an untamable sanctuary where ancient humans survived only by submitting entirely to the rules of the wild.
When night descends upon the canopy, the Amazon ignites with cold, ghostly illumination, produced by foxfire. Bioluminescent mycelial threads weaving beneath billions of rotting leaves. This fungal web functions as an organic supercomputer, transmitting biochemical distress signals and vital nutrients between distant tree roots across miles of forest floor. In this pitch-black theater, the giant bullet ant stalks the undergrowth, delivering a neurotoxic sting that ranks highest on the Schmidt Pain Index, an agonizing biological weapon harnessed by the indigenous Satara Malwe in brutal coming-of-age rituals, designed to induce temporary paralysis and expand human endurance. For millennia, native healers decoded the jungle's 80,000 plant species to synthesize sophisticated pharmacological compounds that modern biochemistry is still struggling to fully explain. By pairing the Banisteriopsis copyvine with the leaves of Psychotria viridis, a precise combination out of millions of possible botanical pairings, they created Ayahuasca, a brew that deactivates human stomach enzymes to unleash powerful dimethyltryptamine molecules directly into the bloodstream. Indigenous shamans maintain that this chemical alchemy was never stumbled upon by chance, but communicated directly by the bioelectric resonance of the forest itself. Dig deeper beneath the tangled root beds, and the geological strata reveal a fossil record of primeval monstrosities that once dominated this ancient inland sea. Tens of millions of years ago, these waterways were ruled by Perusosaurus, a colossal 40-foot caiman possessing a bite force greater than Tyrannosaurus rex, and Titanoboa, a 50-foot super predator capable of constricting prehistoric megafauna in seconds. The modern jungle remains a direct, living descendant of that ancient hothouse, retaining genetic blueprints and hyper-aggressive adaptations that have endured multiple global extinction events. Yet the survival of this massive green kingdom relies on an astonishing transatlantic lifeline spanning thousands of miles of open ocean. Every spring, high-altitude wind currents carry over 27 million metric tons of mineral-rich dust from the barren Bodele Depression in the Sahara Desert across the Atlantic, directly fertilizing the phosphorus-depleted Amazonian soil. This planetary engine consumes billions of tons of carbon dioxide each year, functioning as Earth's critical climate regulator. An intricate, fragile balance, proving that if this green heart stops beating, global atmospheric stability collapses with it. Today, Climatologists warn that the Amazon is rapidly accelerating toward an irreversible ecological threshold known as the dieback tipping point, where fragmented forest cover threatens to permanently shut down its internal rainfall cycle. If canopy destruction crosses 20 to 25%, the atmospheric engine driving the flying rivers will collapse, transforming this ancient tropical expanse into an arid savanna within a single human generation. Locked inside this biomass rest over 200 billion metric tons of sequestered carbon, a catastrophic atmospheric reservoir that, if released through uncontrollable forest fires, would permanently destabilize weather systems across every continent on Earth. On the front lines, this survival struggle is fought in the shadows by indigenous patrols like the Guajajara Guardians of the Forest, armed volunteers defending their ancestral borders against illegal logging syndicates and narco-trafficking corridors carved through virgin wilderness. These native trackers combine ancient bushcraft with thermal drone surveillance, fighting to prevent foreign pathogens and industrialized violence from reaching vulnerable, uncontacted clans deep in the interior. It is a covert, high-stakes war where every preserved square mile represents a frontline defense for the planet's remaining biodiversity.
Buried within this contested frontier lies humanity's greatest unexplored pharmaceutical vault, where less than 1% of Amazonian plant species have been screened for biochemical compounds. Peptides synthesized from the toxic venom of the Brazilian wandering spider are actively revolutionizing modern cardiology, while secreted skin compounds from tree frogs yield molecular blueprints capable of neutralizing antibiotic-resistant superbugs. The basin houses the answers to humanity's most devastating medical crises, engineered through 50 million years of relentless evolutionary warfare beneath the trees.
As the sun vanishes once more beneath the green horizon, the Amazon asserts its ancient, sovereign power, absorbing modern footprints just as it swallowed the forgotten stone monuments of antiquity. It is neither a fragile garden waiting for human rescue, nor an untamed wilderness to be subdued, but an immortal planetary machine that has survived continental drift, ice ages, and the rise and fall of human empires. The ultimate mystery of the Amazon is not what remains undiscovered within its shadows, but the chilling realization that humanity is merely a fleeting guest in a realm that answers only to its own primal laws.